Hi there again. I hope you can hear me over the noise of the farmers right now collecting their tapioca in the tapioca field. It's been now, was that 2 days, 3 days, something like that since I got my PSA, and I have to be honest, it knocked the wind out of me. I did not like to get that close to 100. 100 is like kind of a threshold for me. It's a theoretical thing, but the real problem is for me that it has been increasing with 14%, I think, and they mentioned that in the last video, and the fact that it is technically the third time that it is, well, the second time as it stands, second time that it has gone up. And so obviously I have to think of what I've got to do. I've just today received, after a full month of waiting, my lecithin granulates. So I'm kind of hoping that the granulates contains that kind of oil that I needed in order to make liposomes. So this time I'll be making my another batch of liposomes, and I will not be using alcohol in it. I kind of think it's weird that you need alcohol. I understand that there are some values in terms of preservation when it comes to using the alcohol, but at the same time it doesn't taste good, and I do not like to take several shots of alcohol every day. So for this particular test I'll do it without. I've had some really good feedback from people watching my videos, and some really good feedback from some of the support groups, and that's something that I have to look into. This is what I really like about it. It's a challenge, and as long as I don't have pain, as long as I don't have anything that really compromises my health in terms of how I live, then everything is just a fantastic challenge. And every time I get an opportunity to make something new, I feel like, oh wow, I've got another track here, and let's just go at it. So I also saw somebody said that he had a PSA at 7, reduced it to 1, but just doing 3 minutes of ice bath every day and then doing exercise. So the new thing I'm trying to do here is, instead of doing these 10-15 minutes meditations as I sometimes like to do, then I'll jump in my ice bath and I'll do my 3 minutes. If I can, I'll try to make the ice bath in about 6 to 10 degrees Celsius. And as it stands right now, I just had the ice put in there. The ice truck came with 2 big bags, and it says 6.7 degrees. I can tell you when I put my hands in it, it hurts my hands. But the plan is to do 3 minutes. I'll bring you along and see if it works or not. I can tell you it ain't gonna look as fantastic and as tranquility and as beautiful and easy as I see all the YouTube videos doing it. Because yesterday I tested it out, because I have these 10-liter bottles, or whatever you call them, that I have left over after doing all my RSO, and I got 10 of those. So that's like, wow, that's 100 liters of alcohol I've been using just to make my RSO. But nonetheless, I'm using those, and by recommendation of a friend, it was a really good idea. Then I filled them up 90% with water, put them in the freezer, so now I got a solid ice blocks. I put them in the water yesterday, but I had no way to measure the temperature, but it was cold. It was really, really cold. I did manage to do my 3 minutes. But today, when I tried to test out the water, and I still felt like it was very cold, it said 20 degrees. So I know that the water is excruciatingly, painfully cold right now. So if I'm able to get in the water is even a question, and even more so if I'm able to stay there for 3 minutes. But that's one way I'm going to combat this. Oh, annoying that they have to make the noise now. So yeah, and I suppose that's the big way. I also have started these liposomes supplements that I have bought, 2 different versions. Take one in the morning, one in the afternoon. It adds up to about 11 grams, 11,000 milligrams a day. If it really contains liposomes, I'm not 100% sure. It does come recommended, as I said, but it is not in liquid form, it is in powder form, so how that works, I have no idea. But anyway, right after my bath, I am planning on going on a 5K run. Because the latest I've seen is that allegedly it is better to warm up naturally, which I already knew, but it is not something you should do after exercise. You should rather be doing it prior to exercise. And it's my running day today. I got to do 5K. So it's going to be interesting if it works. It's going to be really interesting. But let's just get to it. There you have it. Let's just raise the camera a little bit. Got the farmers being busy out there. So, and as I said, I have just like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago, but I still have a little bit of piece of ice in here, so it's definitely cold. Temperature has risen to 7.2 degrees. It says. I don't know, now I'm stirring it because the water at the bottom is usually a little bit colder than at the top. And we're talking 7 degrees here. You want to know it? I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Take a look here. It says 7 degrees. 7 degrees. That's cold. It's really, really, really cold. But we gotta get to it. Oh. I'm very sorry for the noise we have right now. Trucks and people going home, but trying to shoot this one in one go. I just don't want spectators. Yeah. All right. Get my feet. Oh, wow. So I have just poured a little bit of that water in my bowl here just to clean my feet off, and that was a shock to me. I don't know if I can do this. I really don't know if I can do this. But that's not the question here. Let's just get the shock gone here. โอ้ผมไม่รู้ถ้าผมเข้าได้นะผมเจ็บเลยแต่ไม่มีสบายใส่กางเกงเนาะวันนี้ก็ได้ All right. It's about a mental attitude to say that, right? We just got to get to it. I just know it's got to be blowing my mind. My feet hurts right now. I can tell you right now, this is not going to be a 3 minutes exercise. This is going to be a matter of getting into the water and stay there. Maybe a second, maybe 5 seconds. I don't know. I've not done ice bath now for probably a month or so. So I'm by no means climatized for it, and I actually wanted the 10 degrees more than I want anything else, but it is at 7 degrees and I gotta get doing it. You're probably thinking I'm stalling it, don't you? I am bloody stalling it, but I can't really. Whoa! Right, gotta get to it. Yep. No hesitation. Right in the water. That's all for today. Thank you, folks, for following me. Stay happy and stay healthy.